Yes, hello and welcome to this week's installment of Spirit Rising. I am, as always, your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan. And folks, as per usual, we are excited to bring you a fantastic night of wrestling this evening at Spirit Rising. And to start things off, we're going to have a match in the women's division between newcomer Nina Fontaine and Yokotanigawa. Nina Fontaine, of course, had an unsuccessful outing in her debut here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Let's see if she can turn the early tide here against Yokotanigawa. And Nina Fontaine putting the brakes on the suplex attempt from Tanigawa. Big elbow laying in now. Nina Fontaine, of course, we know to be a very impressive athlete. A loss, probably not the way she wanted to get things started here in Super Spirit Wrestling, but nevertheless, that is the path that she faces now. As she just continually lays in these elbows, Yokotanigawa taking a lot of punishment early on here from Fontaine. Elbow to the back, Fontaine trying for a pin, and Tanigawa firing up off the mat, still very much in this one, although some ground to make up in the sit-out chin crusher. May carve a path yet for Tanigawa, who now tries the Irish whip, sits out with the spine buster. Burt Wiggins not even able to get down for the one count. The tenacity of Nina Fontaine with the bulldog from Tanigawa. Again, the tide may be shifting in favor of Tanigawa as this matchup takes shape, now in control of the arm of Fontaine. Both of these women matching offense here as Tanigawa sits out with another big chin crusher. Both of these women signees in our first year here. Look at this, the divination. Divination in effect there for a moment, but Tanigawa quickly finding a way out. And advantageously so, a deadly maneuver is divination as we see the head scissors now from Nina Fontaine. Our roster ever expanding here in Super Spirit Wrestling in our first year as we head towards Spirit Odyssey. Our biggest event yet. You will not want to miss it. That will be coming mid-December. And more details will arrive in the weeks to come as we have a huge spinning backdrop now from Nina Fontaine. Got Tanigawa up again. And Tanigawa with a desperation kick, trying to get back in this one as a standing switch leads to another spinning backdrop for Fontaine. Sitting back deep. Tanigawa now showing some resilience. And now looking for a submission of her own. Nina Fontaine creating some separation. And look at this. These two competitors, center of the ring. It has been a hard-fought battle thus far. And it is Tanigawa sending Fontaine to the mat. Offense off target there. Tanigawa still finding a dragon screw. And now applying the pressure to the lower body of Fontaine. Both of these competitors extremely fundamentally sound as she sits out with another spine bomb. Fontaine rolling through, back in control of the arm. A slow and methodical pace with pockets of explosiveness from both competitors so far. And the leg again in jeopardy. What a drop kick there across the chest of Tanigawa. Fontaine looking to put it away here. And she earns a 2 count. Sit out chin crusher again from Tanigawa. Those are paying dividends here. She comes off the top rope with some knees across the body of Nina Fontaine. Look at this. Divination once more from Fontaine. Can Tanigawa withstand it? This matchup continues. Tanigawa no doubt feeling the effects of Fontaine's offense. Look at this! Mind's eye! 2. She got her. Nina Fontaine earning the victory that she wanted back in her debut match here tonight at Spirit Rising over Yokotanigawa. We saw a little bit of everything that Nina Fontaine has to offer there, I do believe. The Divination locked in several times against Yokotanigawa, and eventually it was Mind's Eye near the center of the ring. Nina Fontaine just crashing Yokotanigawa down into the mat, able to secure the pinfall here tonight to start us off here at Spirit Rising. Well, what a match there, folks. We're now going to carry that momentum into a matchup in the men's tag division. It's going to be Massive Impact taking on the Mysticals. These two teams always ready for great competition, and we will see how their matchup takes shape here tonight at Spirit Rising. Massive Impact, of course, one of our, as you might guess from the name, one of our more high-impact, explosive, powerful teams in the men's tag division. The Mysticals, of course, very unique in their approach, a lot of innovation and agility backed behind their offense. As we see Chance Robertson for Massive Impact collide with a huge lariat across the chest of Marshall Taylor. And Marshall Taylor actually gaining some leverage there over Chance Robertson. An unfamiliar sight to be sure. Look at this. Marshall Taylor came to play here tonight as an elbow sets in. Chance Robertson returning with a punch, and it's another elbow. Look at this. Chance Robertson finally with the scoop slam finds a sleeper hold. Both of these teams looking to have more success in 2021 than they have this year. The Mysticals have often been a fixture around the top 5, but that has been at number 5. Massive Impact has yet to break that top 5. Clubbing blow there from Big Lance Owens, taking it to Divine Phantom Jr. Both of these athletes towering here in the ring. Lance Owens, of course, perhaps with the size and strength advantage. And you see the agility there coming into play from Divine Phantom Jr., excuse me. Irish whip from Owens, and a big lariat collides across the chest of DPJ. Slips under this time, avoiding more offense, but runs into a headbutt from Lance Owens. And Lance will look for a pin here right in the face of Marshall Taylor. Larry Graham getting down for just the 1 count. Lance Owens creating separation for a tag. And look at this. DPJ going for a ride here. My God, Chance Robertson connecting with that drop kick. And a drop kick from DPJ is ineffective. Chance Robertson dialing in the brain buster. And look at Chance. Big face buster there, bringing Divine Phantom Jr. all the way over, but DPJ gets a foot into the ropes. Look at this. What a takedown. That head scissors whipped right into the mat. Chance Robertson's head spiking downward. And now he finds himself in the Mysticals' corner, but look at this. Not letting Divine Phantom Jr. escape unscathed, but he will need to turn his attention to Marshall Taylor. Irish whip from Taylor. Standing switch and an elbow there. Big counter from Chance Robertson. And again, turning Marshall Taylor inside out for that facebuster. Larry Graham in position. Marshall Taylor kicking out at just one. Look at this! And a near fall there. Lance Owens looking to get involved. Look at this, Marshall Taylor contending with both members of Massive Impact. Tremendous kick there. Placed to the back of the head of Chance Robertson, who will elect to make a tag. Tremendous lariat right to the back of the head of Marshall Taylor and then to the chest. Massive Impact showing off their strength and resilience here against a young, agile team in the Mysticals. Marshall Taylor tags in DPJ, will collect a spine buster on his way out. Enziguri connects that step-up Enziguri, well placed from DPJ. The Mysticals have got to find a way to shift the momentum, and it is the shock buster. Marshall Taylor, of course, in position to run interference, which was absolutely necessary. You see DPJ still on the mat. Lance Owens making it otherwise. Step up Enziguri again connects, possibly out of desperation from Divine Phantom Jr. Both of these men looking extremely winded, but the lariat. Marshall Taylor knows that DPJ is in trouble, and he is there once more to intercept the submission offense. Facebuster could create an opening for DPJ. Irish whip. Standing switch. No, another counter elbow. Divine Phantom Jr. not able to get in any offense, and it's another shockbuster. 1, 2, he got him. Divine Phantom Jr. just suffering too much devastation at the hands of Massive Impact, and Massive Impact picks up a big victory here tonight. A victory for either of those teams, folks, frankly would have been a shot in the arm, but that is Massive Impact here tonight, coming away with that victory. Congratulations to them. As I said, both of those teams will look to make a bigger mark in Super Spirit Wrestling next year than they have this year. Both teams certainly have struggled, but if that matchup is any indication, a new sort of focus is taking those teams to newer heights. Perhaps they are trying new sorts of offense that they wouldn't have tried before. It is having some great results here, at least in the case of Massive Impact. Folks, we are now going to take you to a matchup in the junior division. It's going to be Taro Toyama, another one of our newest signees, taking on Luis Ortega. Luis Ortega is another athlete that perhaps saw himself with a better trajectory than the one he has had so far here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Luis Ortega, he definitely has what it takes to rise in the junior division ranks, but he just has had some difficulty closing out, much like another member of the junior division, Mervyn Wallace. These two men have had some incredible showings, but they just have trouble closing out, and thus their record reflects these poor outcomes. And we'll see how it all goes down here between Luis Ortega and the junior division's newest signee, Taro Toyama. Ortega sending Toyama to the ropes, and Toyama will try to battle out with the elbows. Now reversing the positional advantage. In fact, flinging Luis Ortega with these arm whips. Ortega used to being the faster competitor in any given exchange, and now he may be looking to apply that pressure. He will need to take Toyama seriously. Luis Ortega will look to hit the vicious cycle. A devastating top rope maneuver as he looks for a pin here. Taro Toyama almost immediately escaping that pinfall attempt. Look at that, and then escaping what was almost certainly a Frankensteiner from Luis Ortega. And we will see how the kicks match against the stiff punches of Ortega. And for now, it is the punches as Ortega goes to the top. Senton across the body. quickly applied and a cover, but instead it is a rope break signaled by the official. Countered by Toyama into a powerbomb and another rope break, this time in favor of Ortega. Inside cradle from Ortega. Could it be enough? No. The junior division athletes capable of such a quick pace, and look at Ortega firing up off the mat to re-engage. Side headlock takedown, trying to exert some dominance over the smaller Taro Toyama, but he is having some difficulty here. Toyama so far has taken everything he's given him, and Luis Ortega now with a great series of offense. Enziguri is off target from Toyama, and he is sent to the corner by Ortega. Again, Toyama knows that is not where he wants to be against a high flyer like Luis Ortega. He will want to keep this match as close to the center of the ring as possible. Luis Ortega incredibly agile, great distance on his jumps. Toyama will need to keep that in mind. Look at this, dropping him down into the crossface. Trapping the arm as well. A dangerous submission situation there for Taro Toyama, who is able to continue. Looking for the Northern Light instead. It is a DDT from Luis Ortega. Well scouted Toyama trying to shake off the cobwebs. Irish whip leads to a beautiful drop kick. Well placed by Taro Toyama. Big knee there to Luis Ortega. Bridge is on the underhook. And another crossface is applied. Both of these men needing to make some adjustments if they want to close out here. The inside cradle results in another break. Look at this! Tremendous kick across the face of Luis Ortega, but again, these young athletes not bearing the ring position in mind. And now look at this! The Dragon Clutch! Dragon Clutch, not enough to do it here for Taro Toyama, who is now sent to the ropes. Ortega trying for the kick, nobody home.
5 minutes gone.
A lot of follow through and a lot of momentum on that kick with nobody home, as I said, as Taro Toyama definitely finds a home for that kick across the chest. We see it again. Toyama trying to break down Ortega, looking for the Northern Lights again, but Ortega, the DDT, having the answer once more. Look at that transition offense from Luis Ortega. The Hurricane Rana takedown into the triangle, I believe. Look at this Dragon Sleeper. The Dragon Sleeper and the Dragon Clutch. Favored maneuvers of Taro Toyama. Dangerous situations for Ortega. And we will see the kicks and the punches again. What will it be this time? Toyama fires up for the enziguri. Bridges on the underhook, same result. Toyama needs to learn from his mistakes. Luis Ortega to the corner, perhaps looking to close out. Northern Lights connects, but again, the positioning. He finally connected with the Northern Lights, but just not aware. To the ropes goes Taro Toyama, and he finds a big kick across the face of Ortega. Look at this. Can Ortega last? He can. Tremendous combination. Could it be over? No, near fall for Taro Toyama after a tremendous series of kicks. Tree of Woe position now. Soul butt kick to the midsection. And Ortega's not done here yet. back to the tree of woe. Another soul butt kick. Look at this. Luis Ortega with designs on the midsection of Taro Toyama. Toyama with an explosive arm breaker. Dragon clutch. No, Luis Ortega showing a lot of heart. Inside cradle now from Ortega. No. The arm again targeted by Taro Toyama. Ortega sends him to the ropes. Inside cradle. Dragon clutch again. Can Ortega last? He cannot. The dragon clutch seals the deal here for Taro Toyama in a hard-fought bout between those two junior division athletes. Luis Ortega, as we saw there, folks, just not able to close out. We saw so much offense from Ortega, and a lot is in that repertoire, folks. He busted out nearly all of it tonight here against Taro Toyama. Of course, we did not see the vicious cycle. Taro Toyama avoiding that, or at least not allowing for that opportunity for Ortega. And the dragon clutch eventually proving just too much for Ortega in the end. Folks, we're now going to take you to a matchup in the women's division. It will be Shelly Jacobs taking on Mantis. Mantis, in fact, shocking many in the wrestling world, handing Nina Fontaine that loss we described earlier in Fontaine's debut match. Many frankly thought Mantis would not win that match, but she in fact did, handing Fontaine that loss, and now Mantis' stock appears to be on the rise. She will have a mountain in front of her tonight, though, in the form of Shelly Jacobs, who has proved to be a force all of her own in the women's division. We're going to take you now to the ring. Wait, what in the world? Oh my lord! Folks, do my eyes deceive me? The usual green and white that we are accustomed to seeing from Mantis, replaced by a very familiar blue, maroon, and gray combination. As you see, what I am now going to say are Mantis' fellow members of Nocturnas on the outside. This is indeed quite the development, folks. We know that Captain Crimson Bat is constantly scouting for new athletes to add to Nocturnas. Certainly a keen eye for talent. And she has appeared to select Crimson Bat, perhaps Mantis being selected after handing Fontaine that loss. We did, in fact, see Mantis use a weapon during that match, which is unlike Mantis, unlike anything we've seen from her up into this point. Crimson Bat, I guess, liking what she saw there. Folks, I am shocked to see this, but Nocturnas even more of a threat than before. There is now a bat, a griffin, a gargoyle, and a mantis. For now, elbow to elbow with Shelly Jacobs. My God, these strikes from Mantis. One of our more gifted strikers in the women's division, Shelly Jacobs, almost a pure grappler. But you're seeing now that smash mouth style coming into play as Mantis dissecting Shelly Jacobs with these strikes. The women's division, both the tag divisions and the singles division, have got to be on big time notice as the power of Nocturnas grows. Mantis, certainly a great addition, but huge brainbuster off the top rope there. Able to kick out at just one from that maneuver. Belly-to-belly release from Jacobs. Mantis, I'm sure, would like to pick up another victory here tonight with her new cohorts at ringside. Look at this, both women trading the corner here. Jacobs looking to take Mantis to the top again, perhaps for another brainbuster, and indeed, Big time maneuver from Jacobs. Mantis with some ground to gain. Snap suplex could be the start of a sequence here for Mantis. A lot of shocked faces here in the crowd tonight as Mantis joins Nocturnas. Look at this! Oh my God, the power of Shelly Jacobs. But it is not enough to put Mantis away. More work is required, excuse me. Elbow setting in for Jacobs. Northern Light suplex from Mantis. Legs in the ropes, says Lenny Spencer. Belly-to-belly release again from Jacobs. And now the tone that Jacobs wants to dictate this match at is setting in. Able to withstand those kicks from Mantis. But she will not want to leave many of those openings. Look at that inverted DDT. Northern Lights finds the mark again. This time Spencer down for a 2 count. Jacobs taking out the legs of Mantis. One of Mantis's most powerful weapons, the lower body strength, the kicks. Harsh angle on that brain buster from Jacobs. Inverted DDT again. A lot of high impact offense here we're seeing out of Jacobs. Look at Mantis. Tremendous elbows. Mantis trying to stand her ground here. Not wanting to disappoint her new teammates on the outside. Northern Lights. 2 count, says Lenny Spencer. And again, these huge elbows from Mantis finding their mark. Near fall for Mantis. Look at this! But it's Crimson Bat on the outside! Folks, that would normally be all. We've seen the skull suplex. Do it, time it again. She still got her down. Could Lenny Spencer get there in time? I don't think Shelly Jacobs is aware of what's happened. Could it still be? Oh my God! Shelly Jacobs, resilient on the bridge. She knew Mantis was out. And when Lenny Spencer turned, what was Crimson Bat gonna do? What was she gonna do? Lenny Spencer turned to see the bridge, and the skull suplex just proving to be that deadly in the women's division. My goodness, Shelly Jacobs perhaps sending some embarrassment Mantis's way. I don't want to speculate on the feelings of our athletes here in Super Spirit Wrestling necessarily, but Mantis, you've got to believe, wanted to impress her new teammates in Nocturnas, and Shelly Jacobs proving to just be too much of a force, even in the face of interference from team captain Crimson Bat. Incredible stuff there, folks, and now I guess moving forward we can officially say that Mantis is a member of Nocturnas. Shocking development there, folks. Let's take you now to our main event of the evening. This should be a hard-hitting affair. It's going to be Stan Beasley taking on the punished BMD. BMD, one of the deadliest strikers in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. A plethora of punches will be raining down across Stan Beasley unless he is able to counter with his heavy, high-impact, suplex-based approach. Let's go to the ring now for our main event contest. Norio Nakatomi getting things underway. My God, folks, how about the skull suplex? Modified version that Shelly Jacobs calls the Disasterplex, reigning terror throughout the women's division. Early pinning attempt there from BMD. You gotta wonder, folks, I've never seen Mantis out quite like that. Shelly Jacobs was able to hold that bridge for so long. You gotta wonder if Mantis was out cold or otherwise injured. Certainly incapable of escape in the arms of Jacobs. What will that mean in the weeks ahead for Mantis? As she makes a new turn on her path in the women's division, forming an alliance here in Super Spirit Wrestling. BMD, as you see the striking prowess coming into play, raining down those shots across Stan Beasley's face. Beasley in kind responding with the scoop slam. Stiff elbows from both athletes there. Stan Beasley coming out on top in the basement. Drop kick finds its mark across the back of the head. Another well-executed slam there from Stan Beasley. BMD right back into the action. BMD in control of the leg. The heel in jeopardy, I believe, there. Both of these men trading strikes, and look at the quickness of BMD. But Stan Beasley, well scouted, finds BMD with that elbow. And speaking of elbows, my God, BMD like a Wolverine in his approach. Constantly on the move, constantly looking for that next big strike. Look at that, right up off the mat after that tremendous maneuver from Stan Beasley. BMD capable of absorbing a lot of punishment. And you see the big body blows now, just crumpling Stan Beasley into a heap. The forearm finds its mark as well. Methodical approach here thus far from BMD. Stan Beasley finds a neck breaker. Enziguri from the big man. And knees across the back of the head, the neck area there of BMD. BMD looking for a pin. Oreo Nakatomi getting down for the one there. My God, the body blows. And look at this from the back mount position. BMD starting to pull away by my estimation here. Sweeps the leg. Continually targeting the leg here of Beasley. Oh my goodness. Beasley out of nowhere with the capture, looking for a pin of his own. Stiff chop sends BMD reeling, but look at BMD. I don't think Stan Beasley, despite his strength and power, will want to go toe-to-toe with BMD. He will want to pick his moments, slip through for some suplexes, take the air out of an athlete who frankly is extremely well conditioned. It will be difficult. Backslide earns a 1 count.
Break. 5 minutes gone.
BMD sends Stan Beasley into the corner. BMD moving a little slowly here. And indeed, unable to take advantage of the Tree of Woe position. Stan Beasley rolling out of that situation and now trying to find his way out of the corner with these elbows. But BMD trying to hold his ground, and for the moment he will. Chicken wing in position here. Stan Beasley withstanding the pain, and he will continue. CQC slam from BMD. Could it be all? No, Stan Beasley escaping the pinfall. After the CQC slam, BMD in the corner, nobody home. Oh, and this is dangerous. BMD with the sunset flip. And a near fall. What was going to be an extremely dangerous situation for BMD turned into one for Beasley on that reversal. Look at these elbows from Beasley. Gut wrench suplex taking BMD over. Pin near the center of the ring here. 2. BMD gets the shoulder up. Standing switch. Looking for perhaps a dragon suplex. BMD counters with an arm whip. High risk situation here again. Stan Beasley trying it once more. But again, look at this. Rolling through for the powerbomb is BMD on the outside. Big forearm connects. 1, 2. Near fall. My God. A couple of salutes to the crowd at home as BMD applies the modified figure 4. Beasley hot on his heels, but a collision is in favor of BMD. The legs have taken too much. What a German suplex. The legs of Beasley, though, in the ropes. The power of Stan Beasley very much still in this. Is it enough? No. You are seeing it here, folks, the contrast in styles, the body blows, and the high-impact suplexes of Beasley, who tries the Irish whip. Reversal from BMD. Takes him down into the Wakagatame. Beasley in trouble. Standing switch. Oh, my God. Look at this. A close one there. BMD in control of the heel once more. It's been targeted all match. Stan Beasley still in it. And the shots now raining down. Stan Beasley's got to find a way out of this. BMD firmly in control of these late match exchanges. Can Stan Beasley put it together in the corner? Going a third time for the high risk. It is not paid off. BMD again with the counter. And a miscalculation. The fatigue setting in on both athletes. Look at Beasley. BMD avoiding what could be more disastrous offense. He has been very slippery throughout this contest, and Beasley is doing all he can to hang in there. It's Beasley. Well-placed drop kick. Taking the leg over. More damage done. Look at this. Out of the ropes this time. High angle bridge. No, a near fall. My God. Russian leg sweep counter from BMD. Avoiding what could be God's lariat at any moment. Beasley feeling the effects. Big hook lands, and Stan Beasley is bleeding. Flying cross arm breaker. Beasley in trouble. Beasley in trouble. Tremendous efforts from both competitors here tonight. Beasley, no, not again. The corner just not working out as he collects more punches in BMD. A salute and the modified figure 4. Beasley will not quit. Look at BMD, more counter wrestling. CQC slam. It's got to be over. Huge victory for BMD over a powerhouse of a man in Stan Beasley. BMD victorious here tonight in the main event of Spirit Rising. What an effort there out of both of those competitors. BMD very much able to wrestle his match, dialing in a lot of those big strikes. We saw some flurries of offense here and there from Stan Beasley, but for the most part, folks, that matchup was BMD's to win through and through. And an almost 11-minute bout there. Stan Beasley and BMD taking it to one another in a big way here tonight in our main event. Folks, that's going to do it for us here tonight at Spirit Rising. Thank you so much for tuning in and being here with us. We do appreciate it so much as we head toward our biggest event of the year, Spirit Odyssey. You will want to catch that sometime in December, around the middle of December. More details will emerge about that event as we get closer. For now, folks, for everyone at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan saying have a good night.